or I'm going to throw high.
All right, all right, all right.
I think I'm going to throw a pig on this one. Big pig guy. If you know, you know. Oh my gosh, we hit the same tree.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never.
What is up, YouTube fam? Robbie C here, and this week we are talking all about how you can get out there and start crushing it as a doubles team. I had the opportunity recently to collaborate with the team over at the Champ Clamp. The Champ Clamp is a father-son duo of two people that are absolutely crushing it, and Tate, the son, is actually on Team Airwolf as well, which is pretty awesome to be able to work together. The Champ Clamp is a brand new retriever tool that is super inventive and comes in a variety of really cool colors. It's super lightweight and gets the job done not only in water, but in trees and bushes as well. The retrieval tool is awesome and the people are even better. So be sure to head over to their channel to check out the front nine where we had a little Champ Clamp versus Team Airwolf competition out on the course. Let's talk about how you can play your best disc golf as a doubles team. I'm going to be referring to this as doubles throughout the entirety of the video, but if you're playing on triples or a team format, all of these tips can still apply to you while you're out there. When it comes to doubles, there are a few common formats people use. Those are best shot, worst shot, and alternate shot. In best shot, all the players will throw from every single lie or position, and they will select the best option available because, you know, it's best shot. In worst shot, all players will throw from each lie or position, and the opponents on the same card will decide which lie is worse, and the team will have to play from there because it's worst shot. In alternate shot, what's going to happen is you're going to play as if one person was playing while alternating through the order of who is throwing. Player A throws, player B goes to that lie and throws, and then player A throws from the new lie. This repeats over and over again until the hole is completed, and yes, drop-ins do still count as an actual throw. All of these are incredible formats, and what we're going to talk about today is going to apply to each of them. So if you're playing an event with any of these formats, I hope that these tips help you and your team take it to the next level and get that dub while you're out there. The first step you're going to take as a duo team is to identify the most confident player. What do I mean by most confident player? The most confident player can mean a variety of things, and it doesn't always have to mean the most skilled or most experienced person on the card. Confidence comes from so many places, and you need to identify who is the most confident that day between the two of you. You can identify this in a few different ways. You can do this by playing a few holes before the actual round starts. If that's not available to you though, try throwing some drives and hitting some putts on the practice green and see who's feeling it a little more that day. Knowing who is the more confident player that day is going to set you up for success on everything else that we're going to talk about. And it's important to keep in mind that who is the most confident player on your card could change throughout the round depending on how the round's going. Don't be afraid to switch positions while you're in the middle of the round. We always want to make sure that the most confident player is identified. The second tip is that we need to understand that we can't let our partner down. Go ahead and tell yourself this before the round even starts. I can't let my partner down. When you believe that you could let your partner down, there's so much extra pressure being added onto every single throw. It's going to pull you out of your rhythm. This is an equal stakes partnership, so take all of that bad juju and just get rid of it. Leave it on everyone else's cards. You and your partner cannot let each other down. So let's have a blast. The third tip is super practical, and it's this. Always have the most confident player go second. Whether that's tee shots, up shots, or putting, you always want to make sure that the most confident player is going second. The first player should be picking their lines based on two criteria. The first is they should be throwing the best shot possible for the hole. The second is they should be selecting a shot that leaves a safe result no matter what happens. Now, this might seem weird to say the first person's throwing safe, but think about the added confidence that comes from knowing they're already safe no matter what happens on the second shot. When we add confidence to the already confident player, we're going to see amazing things happen on our card. I want to use this example from the round that Tate and I played. We were looking at a downhill death putt, and Tate asked, should I run it or not? I gave him the absolute green light to go ahead and run it because I knew that I had confidence to make the putt regardless. Tate runs the putt and, well, he lands past the basket, and so I take a moment to look and see where his shot landed. Tate got to give it a full run because that was the best shot possible for this hole, but also he landed in a safe place, which gave me the green light to go ahead and pull the trigger. Now, the shot didn't go in the basket, but notice how close it was, and I wouldn't have been able to even try to get it that close if I didn't have the confidence from my teammates setting me up for success. When the last shot is expected to be the safe shot, there is more pressure added onto the shot than necessary because there's no one coming behind to help pick up that mistake. Speaking of mistakes, our fourth tip actually is a mistake I believe most duos make whenever they play around. And that is, we need to ensure that both people are putting throughout the round. What happens is, as we go through our round, if the first person steps up and putts and they start making putt after putt after putt, they can make 6 or 7 putts in a row. When the second player goes to putt, they're cold and out of a rhythm because they haven't picked up a putter in who knows how long trying to make a putt. The easy solution to this is that every 4 holes maximum, switch up who's putting first. The reason we do this is because if the first player has hit 3 putts in a row, they've started building confidence and they're going to be able to putt after the first player. I'm not saying that the more confident player can't putt here and then go back to putting second. Even gimme putts of 10 feet, let the second player have the opportunity to make those putts and ensure that both members of the team are putting as often as possible. I've got 2 more tips to help you and your duo partner start crushing it in your next event. But before we dive into those, if the content has been helpful at all to you, then feel free to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell so you know when future content comes out here on the channel. The 5th tip is a permission that you need to give to every partner that you play with in duos, and that is you need to allow them to bring you out of your own head. The reality is, fun teams shoot better. When we are having fun, having a good time, our body naturally relaxes, and when it relaxes, we are able to execute more and more putts. When we're stressed and nervous, our body physically tightens, which causes us to shank shots and throw bad putts. When we start messing up, it's so easy to dive into our own heads, and we need to let our partner know, hey, if you see me start falling into my own head, pull me out of it. Let me know that everything's okay. When I see that happening with my partners, I usually walk over and try to tell jokes or lighten the mood, pull them out of disc golf and into a brand new conversation. The reality is you can't control what other people do, but you can give others the permission to pull you out of your own head, because when we can get out of our own way, we're gonna play some amazing disc golf. Which leads us to our final tip, and that is you need to eliminate expectations. So often when we think about a doubles round, we think, wow, I'm about to light it up. We're about to destroy this course. When we think of doubles rounds and team events, we believe that we're about to just obliterate the course. With 2 people throwing, why would we not have really high scores? Yet, when the round doesn't seem to be going the way we think, it tilts even faster when there's 2 people on the card. And that is because we add so many expectations of what should be happening because we're a duo card. But the reality is, if both people are having an off day, why would we be shooting super great? If we can walk into rounds with low expectations and just think to myself, I'm out here to have a great time with the person that I'm playing with, we're going to see great results even if the scorecard doesn't reflect it. And it's always up to you to decide if you're going to have a good time. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope these tips were helpful. I hope that the next time you and your duo partner go out there, y'all start absolutely crushing the course and having the round of your life. I love spending time with amazing people, and one of my favorite groups that I've been spending time with lately is the Birdie Fam. The Birdie Fam is a community of disc golfers with one goal, and that is to improve. 1 throw at a time. We may not get to those results tomorrow, but it's a journey, and I'm so excited for the people that are a part of the Birdie Fam already. I would love for you to come join us and see what we're doing to encourage each other and answer questions and talk about our specific game as we're trying to improve. There is so much confidence that we can give to our teammates, and there are lots of great memories to have in your next doubles or team event. But for now, I'm gonna leave you with the birdie.